What's up, crypto community? In this video, I want to share a couple of articles, well, actually a few articles here with you all. So let's go right ahead and jump into the first one. How institutional investors are changing the cryptocurrency market. It's official, institutional players have entered the crypto race. Bloomberg reported that large buyers such as hedge and endowment funds have been consistently purchasing over $100 million worth of digital assets, digital coins through private transactions. Miners are now scheduling regular over-the-counter coin sales. Some have even set up their own liquidity desks and operations to accommodate the estimated $250 million to $30 billion in trades. Previously, large investors have stayed clear from the crypto investing space due to high volatility of the key currencies. One of the reasons that volatility is so high right now is just because the amount of money in, that makes up the entire market cap is only $212 billion. As the market cap grows and it enters into the trillions of dollars, then the volatility will also stabilize itself out. Okay. Previously, large investors have stayed clear from crypto investing space due to high volatility of the key currencies. As Bitcoin and Ether prices have seemed to reach certain equilibrium this year, more and more traditional financial institutions have started diversifying their portfolios with crypto assets. For individual investors, this active interest from larger players presents a range of new opportunities as well. New crypto investment products are underway. Considering the current demand, large investment firms will not stay away from launching dedicated crypto investment products for much longer. In fact, Goldman Sachs Group has just become the first investment bank to offer Bitcoin trading product to its customers. At the beginning of November, the company started onboarding a small number of clients to test their new crypto trading desk, which allows trading Bitcoin non-deliverable forward contracts. Intercontinental Exchange, the owner of New York Stock Exchange, has also scheduled launch of their own Bitcoin futures product for later in December. So you can see Bitcoin ETFs are being proposed like earlier by the Winklevoss brothers, and you're just seeing a lot of growth for cryptocurrencies and digital assets across the world. Institutional money is gearing up to enter into this market. It is entering into this market, and it's a matter of time before we see the next bull run in the cryptocurrency space. The contracts will be backed by Bitcoin reserves held in ICE's digital asset warehouse, meaning that actual Bitcoins will change hands once the contract expires. All futures contracts will also be validated through ICE Clear US. Legislative changes regarding financial products are bringing in more transparency and legitimacy to the crypto trading space, said Hayato Ture, co-CEO of G8C token issuing Ghana 8 Coin Ltd, a Ganapati Group company. The ICO space will soon undergo similar changes as well, with better regulations and security mechanisms such as tokenized securities and stablecoins already being introduced. We should expect more interest and participation from institutional investors. Earlier this year, Goldman Sachs Principal Strategic Investments Group and Galaxy Digital Ventures LLC jointly invested in BitGo's product, a new generation custodian purpose-built wallet for storing digital assets designed specifically for institutional investors. So you can see products are being created simply for institutional investors to enter into this market. And something I've talked about in my previous video is the fact that the foundation for cryptocurrencies is beginning to be, laid down. And once it's laid down, then the institutional money is going to flow into this market. That's why I think getting into digital assets, particularly XRP now, leaves a lot of room for profit making in the future. Clearly, institutional investors are growing their tech muscle to accommodate more crypto trades. Individual investors should definitely stay alert for the new products entering the market. Institutional investors can prevent market imbalance. Large volume crypto purchases took place over the counter to avoid swinging the crypto markets and crashing the exchanges. A lot in the industry fear that Bitcoin liquidity may soon become a problem due to institutional investors' participation. However, during the past 2 months, the crypto markets remained stable despite large volume purchases and did not take upside. In fact, institutional investors can anchor the current market whales possessing significant crypto holdings and capable to distort crypto prices with little to no consequences. Unlike individuals, financial institutions are largely restricted in their abilities to manipulate the markets on a large scale, so their active presence may actually contribute to more stable prices. I think the prices are going to stabilize over time as the market pool kind of increases, but that volatility is, I think, one of the reasons that, big profits are going to be made in this space. Crypto trading security will likely improve. One of the biggest issues preventing further market penetration for institutional investors is the lack of proper secure infrastructure. At the moment, only a handful of custodians meet the security standards imposed by regulators. Additionally, most players have not yet figured out the optimal KYC procedures for their customers. In fact, a staggering 68% of cryptocurrency exchanges operating in the US and Europe are not fully KYC compliant. Most of them allow users to trade fiat and cryptocurrencies without providing any identification documents or undergoing KYC check. Trust in the crypto trading space remains low, especially among regulators who in turn try to push stronger regulations and verification procedures. However, most institutional investors are now working closely with regulating bodies to develop clear KYC/AML policies and guidelines that favor both parties. So I should mention that I'm not a financial advisor, and I am by no means, an expert in cryptocurrencies. I've only been in cryptocurrencies for, a short period of time. So you should take what I say with a grain of salt. However, when I read all of this information, and then when I go to people who know a lot more than me and who have been in the space a lot longer than me, what I pull out of it is that I see growth and maturation within cryptocurrencies and digital assets. I see blockchain technology beginning to flourish. I see maturation of the industry, and this to me points to a good investment opportunity, particularly with XRP because of its real world utility. It's fast, it's cheap, it's scalable. It has a great team headmanning the project, countless partnerships. So that's why I see XRP as very promising. But overall, cryptocurrencies are beginning to emerge as an entirely new asset class, and that's something pretty insane. But yeah, where was I? Crypto EFT is getting closer to the approval with the SEC in the US. In Switzerland, Crypto Fund AG has recently become the first and only crypto asset manager authorized by the local financial authority. The precedent has been set, and more international regulators will move forward with approving new financial tools for both institutional and individual investors. Institutional investors offer a fresh inflow of capital and liquidity and propel the development and adoption of new regulatory frameworks. So you can see this is just still so early on for cryptocurrencies. It's like the institutional money has not really entered the market to the degree that it's going to. Like $213 billion is not that much, or $212 billion is not that much. There's going to be so much growth and so much money that's going to enter into the space. Ultimately, this will add more transparency and legitimacy into the crypto trading space and push the markets further. It's too early to assess the exact impact of institutional money in the space, but clearly it signifies a new major milestone for the cryptocurrencies. So yeah, I wanted to share that one with you, and then let's jump into the second one here. How long is this? Okay, yeah, I'll take a read through this one as well. The impact of institutional investors on the market. Institutional investors have come into the crypto space, and with that in mind, large buyers such as endowments and hedge funds have been consistently purchasing. Oh, I think this is almost like the same part from that one article. I'm going to skip that there. Now miners have started to schedule over-the-counter coin sales. Yeah, so this article is actually, I think, with better ways securities such as tokenized and stablecoins. Okay, so here, yeah, this article pretty much is similar to the one I just covered, but the main point to take away from this is the fact that institutional money is gearing up to enter into the market. Cryptocurrencies are not a bubble. They're not just going to go away tomorrow. They're going to grow, and they're going to flourish as an asset class. That's why there's a lot of potential here, and it's pretty insane. Now, here's the last article. This one is actually about Ripple and XRP. I'm not sure how to really pronounce this. QDEX to use Ripple's XRapid product to revolutionize remittance and payments. So XRapid is a Ripple's product that directly utilizes XRP. XRP will serve as a liquidity provider for cross-border payment transactions. That's why I think it's going to really do well. Lagos, October 25th, 2018, on Tuesday, the chief executive officer of QDEX, Bushi Okoro, stated that cryptocurrencies like Ripple XRP can be used to increase liquidity for remittance businesses while reducing the cost per transaction to customers. There's not many digital assets out there that have a use case. Just think of how well Bitcoin did, but it's much slower and much more expensive than using XRP. In a panel discussion at the 7th Remittance and Payment Expo that held on the 23rd and 24th of October at Oriental Hotel in Lagos, Buki said that QDEX was not in competition with, I'm really butchering that name, was not in competition with remittance or payments platforms, but instead in collaboration with them, as using cryptocurrencies like Ripple like XRP will increase liquidity and effectiveness to remittance businesses. He added that partnering with platforms like Flutterwave, Pega, and other remittance and payment systems could reduce the cost per transaction to consumers, cut transaction time, and even lower operating costs. So it costs fractions of a penny to move XRP around. and it also transactions settle within seconds, and that's really fast. It's really good technology. Explaining, he said that remittance businesses usually needed to have security deposits in the countries they operate in. However, using a cryptocurrency like XRP, this could potentially be eliminated. According to him, in a matter of microseconds, the currency of the originating country would be converted to XRP, sold on the exchange for the currency of the destination country, with the end user receiving the money in their bank account in seconds. And that's pretty much how XRP will work. If you've moved XRP around personally, you realize that it's fast, it's efficient, and in my opinion, it's going to be adopted. On the panel with Bukai were the growth lead remittance at Flutterwave, Edinbook Basie, and co-founder and director of business development at Pega J. Braba. In a speech before the panel session, Bukai shared how overwhelming the traction in Nigeria has been, with a lot of activity coming from the Ripple pairs, which are mostly used for remittance because of the speed of settlement at around 25 seconds. Also, QDAX is looking to integrate XRapid, a payment and international transfer product from Ripple, which would efficiently power remittances and cross-border payments using XRP as a bridge. At the expo, Bukai stated that there were a couple of reasons why people were suspicious of cryptocurrencies, namely the fear of being ostracized and the possibility of cryptocurrencies crashing. According to him, while some of these fears could not be erased completely, however, people are too focused on speculation. Cryptocurrencies aren't going to crash. They're only going to flourish. We may see some dips in prices, but in the long run, some of these assets are really going to appreciate in value, in my opinion. It would be a lot more mind-blowing to consider the positives and opportunities cryptocurrencies offer us today in instant settlements and greatly reduced costs of financial transactions. The QDAX CEO concluded saying that, like every new technology, there were bound to be some resistance, just like when the bicycle and the car were first introduced. However, the road ahead is still long, and the innovations would continue well into the future. Like I was saying, this is just so early on for cryptocurrencies. This is a very young asset class. It's going to take time for it to mature and regulation to really step in at a level that is suitable for institutional investors, but it is all happening. Exchanges are popping up across the globe as we speak. ETFs are being proposed. Institutional products are being created in order for that institutional money to come in. All of these leveraging products are being made. This is all happening, and it's pretty good stuff. The 7th Remittance and Payment Expo was themed Unlocking Opportunities in Money Transfer and Payment Systems in Africa, and it was organized with the intention of deepening remittance and payment ecosystems in Africa. In attendance were top executives from financial service companies, regulators, mobile network operators, and fintech startups. And then a little bit about QDAX is a European-based digital assets exchange that provides an easy platform for users to send, receive, buy, and sell digital currencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Gold using the local currencies. So a lot of great information here. Institutional money gearing up to enter into this market. I think buying and holding on to XRP for the long term is really going to result in big gains in the future. I definitely think XRP has the potential to reach the triple digits. So just in my opinion, the best strategy is to buy and to hold on. But again, I'm not a financial expert and not I'm not a financial advisor and not an expert. This is just my opinion. You should not invest based off of what I say. Like I said, this is just my opinion. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.